The woods. Vast, unforgiving, and eternally shrouded in an eerie silence. Or is it? Tonight, we delve into the darkest corners of the wilderness, where shadows dance and whispers echo with unsettling tales. We'll explore 5 disturbing encounters in the woods, each more chilling than the last. So gather close, turn off the lights and prepare to be disturbed, because once you step into these woods, you may never want to leave. Our first story takes us deep into the dense woods of the Pacific Northwest, a place where the trees stand tall and the underbrush is thick, creating an almost impenetrable wall of green. A lone hiker enjoying the peace and quiet of nature notices something strange. The air feels different, charged with an eerie energy that sends shivers down his spine. A figure shrouded in shadow seems to be moving parallel to his path, just beyond the veil of trees. It moves with an uncanny grace, almost gliding through the dense foliage. At first he dismisses it as a trick of the light, but the figure persists, always staying just out of sight. The hiker's curiosity turns to unease as the figure's presence becomes more palpable. The hiker's heart pounds in his chest as he quickens his pace, the feeling of dread growing with each step. He can hear the crunch of leaves and twigs behind him, mirroring his own hurried footsteps. He glances over his shoulder, and for a fleeting moment he catches a glimpse of the figure, tall and gaunt, its eyes glowing with an unnatural light. The sight sends a jolt of fear through him, and he knows he must get out of the forest before it's too late. Deep in the Appalachian Mountains, nestled amongst towering trees, lies an old, dilapidated cabin. Its wooden walls, now rotting and covered in moss, tell a story of neglect and mystery. Locals whisper tales of its dark past, of strange occurrences and eerie sounds that echo through the night. But a group of friends, eager to explore the unknown, decide to spend a night within its decaying walls, hoping to uncover its secrets. As darkness falls, the air grows heavy with an unsettling silence, and an eerie feeling creeps over them. The once inviting forest now feels like a menacing presence, watching their every move. Strange noises begin to echo from the shadows, whispers that seem to emanate from the very walls of the cabin. The friends huddle together, their nerves fraying with each passing moment. One by one, the friends experience terrifying visions, glimpses of a malevolent entity that haunts the cabin. Their minds play tricks on them, blurring the line between reality and nightmare. By morning, only one remains, driven to the brink of madness by the horrors he has witnessed. The once curious adventurer is now a broken soul, forever haunted by the memories of that fateful night in the abandoned cabin. Imagine walking through the woods, the sunlight barely penetrating the dense canopy above. The air is thick with the smell of damp earth and pine needles, but something isn't right. You hear it faintly at first, a whisper carried on the wind. As you venture deeper, the whispers grow louder, surrounding you, seeming to come from the trees themselves. They speak of unspeakable things, of ancient evils that lurk in the shadows. You try to rationalize, to convince yourself it's just the wind, but the whispers seem to know your name, to taunt you with your deepest fears. A group of friends embarks on a camping trip, eager to escape the confines of civilization. They laugh and share stories around the campfire, enjoying the serenity of the forest. The night is filled with the sounds of nature, and the friends feel a sense of freedom and adventure. But their idyllic getaway takes a sinister turn when one of them, a young man named Jake, vanishes without a trace. Panic sets in as they search the campsite and surrounding woods, calling out his name, but there is no response. Days turn into a frantic search, with friends and volunteers scouring the forest day and night. They use flashlights to pierce the darkness, but Jake is nowhere to be found. The once joyful campsite is now filled with worry and fear. Just when hope begins to dwindle, they discover him, disoriented and terrified, miles from their campsite. His clothes are torn, and he looks like he hasn't slept in days. Relief washes over the group, but questions linger. He tells a harrowing tale of being stalked through the woods by a creature unlike anything he'd ever seen. Tall, with long, sharp claws and eyes that burned with an infernal fire. His voice trembles as he describes the terror he felt. The creature, he claims, took him to its lair, a place of unimaginable darkness and despair. He speaks of narrow escapes and the constant fear of being caught again. The forest, once a place of adventure, now holds a sinister secret. Our final tale takes us to a scenic hiking trail, a place of breathtaking beauty that attracts nature enthusiasts from far and wide. But beneath the surface of this picturesque landscape lies a dark secret. Legend has it that the trail is haunted by the spirits of hikers who lost their way and met an untimely end. Some say they can hear the phantom footsteps of those who perished, their cries for help echoing through the trees. Others claim to have seen ghostly apparitions, their faces contorted in eternal agony, forever trapped within the woods they once loved. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the heart of darkness. The woods hold many secrets, some more unsettling than others. If you enjoyed these tales of terror, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more creepy encounters. And the next time you find yourself wandering through the woods, remember, the woods are full of secrets, and not all of them want to stay hidden.